Alright then guys, welcome back after a couple of weeks of a break. So I'm coming back with daily updates and of course with something special, but you're going to find out very soon about it. Guys, looking at the market, crypto bubbles on a daily, things are looking very juicy. BTC hit 100k, that's very great, right? But can we trust this pump and can we actually celebrate now? And can we expect altcoin season coming? Well, this is something that we'll try to find out in today's video throughout technicals. Guys, remember, this video is not financial advice, and as always, if you find value in this video, make sure that you subscribe and like, and of course, subscribe for the algorithm. Now, guys, quick update regarding the channel, right? I had a break, obviously I had to think how to provide the best value for you, right? Guys, the mission of this channel is how to quit 9 to 5 and build online freedom, because of course we can build online freedom through crypto, which I wish to all of you guys, but we cannot forget about the fact that we can also make money throughout YouTube, just like I'm making, and other side hustles. So I'm going to be sharing my knowledge about YouTube and other side hustles and ideas that you can make money with on the internet. But anyways, let me not waffle and let's go to Kaspa Analytics. We are sitting at 2.4 billion if it comes to market cap, volume 64, and price, well, didn't really do too much. Obviously, Bitcoin is dominating this market at the moment. Now, let's have a look at some news. Now, CryptoRover is pointing out that Bank of England lowered the interest rates to 4.25, as well as China is going to actually put a lot of liquidity into the market. They are lowering their rates, and I know it's a little bit confusing, but I couldn't find the news. I'm trying to do the update very quickly for you guys. Jerome Powell. How about Jerome Powell? Well, they haven't cut the interest rates, so the next hope is going to be for the next FOMC meeting in June. And let's see how things are going to roll out in June if it comes to that. But what's on our side is obviously a global liquidity that is pumping, and as you guys see, this is something that we've been covering even before my break on the channel. And well, this is what I guess new way to predict the price of Bitcoin these days. So maybe it's even safer to actually hold Bitcoin or trade Bitcoin with futures. I'm not saying that you should, obviously it's not financial advice, but you see what's going on. It's almost perfectly following. But now, as you see, we do have some local little drops. So what does it mean? Can we expect a drop for BTC in coming days? Guys, before we are going to look at Kaspa, let's quickly have a look at BTC. That is a weekly time frame. Okay, I'll tell you right away what is my price expectation for BTC, aka overheated area, which I actually have pointed out in here with these vertical lines. So this is where the bull cycle started pretty much, and every single time we have overheated RSI on the technicals and a huge green wave, mountain, however you want to call it, on fear and greed. We are experiencing such scenario. So now I'm not entirely sure when exactly that's going to happen, but as you see, guys, we are trading at, well, 99k. However, we are still in fear. Market is still fearful, and we still have quite a bit of a fuel if it comes to stochastic RSI to go towards the upside. That area, guys, why that area? Well, that's 1.618 Fibonacci zone. So I do believe that based on previous pumps, of course, for BTC, is that we can see the local top for BTC. Of course, at the time we are going to reevaluate what's going to happen, but I believe that BTC can go towards these prices, and after that, hopefully Bitcoin's dominance is going to drop at the same time. Because if I'm looking at Bitcoin's dominance, guys, look, on a weekly time frame, we have stochastic RSI on, well, overheated area, and it looks like it's just about to go down. Hopefully it will very soon, and that's obviously something to pay attention to. And we have a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern. Now, guys, I know that you've been waiting. Let's have a look at our beloved Kaspa. So now if it comes to weekly time frame, this is, you know, the whole data that we've got for Kaspa. Stochastic RSI is going towards the overheated area. I am not sure for how long that is going to be in here, but according to the history, guys, as you clearly see, Kaspa dips, right? So where could be the next big level of a support on a weekly at least, right? That's obviously a little bit longer time frame to cover, but I would like to show you the overall picture very quickly. So guys, we do have 5 cents as a very strong support, and this is something that I don't want to tell you that Kaspa might gonna go to these price levels, but it's definitely possible looking at these technicals. But of course, future is going to show, because we do have a couple of positivity, some positive factors, sorry, on our side, which is global liquidity index, rate cuts if it comes to China, England, and hopefully US in foreseeable future. I believe that this is the last thing that we are actually waiting for. So now what's happening with Kaspa on short time frame, because I know that many of you guys are probably also interested, short time frame for our beloved Kaspa. So daily time frame. Daily time frame is showing that we have bottomed if it comes to RSI, and fear and greed is showing such scenario, which obviously is a good thing. So I guess we will have to look at the liquidity index, but before that, guys, make sure that you check out Tangan Wallet, because Tangan Wallet is definitely a much better way to secure your Kaspa or any other crypto project, in fact, outside of exchanges on which anything might happen. So make sure that you check it out, and with my discount code you can get minus 10% off if you are going to type crypto space. You can find the link below this video. Now guys, let's actually help ourselves with liquidity levels, because that's very important. Since Kaspa had seen this little bit pump, let's say, let's call it that way, many people are jumping into longs. And what is happening when many people are jumping into longs? Well, we do have liquidity below obviously the current trading price. Now if we are going to look at the 7 daily, the situation is, let's say, 50-50. Okay, let's focus on short time frame at the moment. And as you guys see, if it comes to short time frame, I have opened Bybit Kaspa USDT perpetual. It all depends where you guys trade. Of course, you can look at it and change exchange. That's obviously for the educational purposes. Now we see that it's very juicy, well, for market makers at least, to push the price down towards 0.09 cents. And after that, we are obviously going to reevaluate. We also do have some levels of liquidity at 0.08. So I would be cautious a little bit over there. Of course, I don't want to sound negative short time frame in here, because we can see a spike towards the upside towards levels of 0.097, which is going to be a couple of percent. So now refreshed look, let's say on 3 daily. So this is our short term, let's say medium, depends how you look at it. We could see a quick dip to grab this liquidity. However, based on these technicals, we could potentially break outside of this overall downtrend. So this is something that we will have to anticipate, guys, in my opinion. Okay, because obviously many other projects like BTC, actually, obviously not even a project, BTC went above this downtrend. So this is something that we are waiting for with Kaspa. We have to pay attention to this. Once we are going to see it, then we could be a little bit more positive. And now guys, let's have a look at the weekly time frame for our beloved Kaspa, shall we? So weekly time frame is showing us such scenario. Okay, these levels of 0.097. That's something that I would wait for, and of course we will have to reevaluate based on the liquidity that's going to come into the market, hopefully sooner rather than later. Now, looking at some technicals from Mr. Prof, big shout out. We've got a massive altcoin season that is on a wave. So what is this chart? That's USDT plus BTC, USDC, and DAI. I'm not entirely sure what DAI is, so don't scream in the comments. Okay, I'm being brutally honest, but obviously USDT and USDC are stable coins, and every single time drop happened, we had altcoin season. So I believe that this is similar to dominance of USDT and obviously Bitcoin's dominance. Guys, now let's have a look at TradingView one more time, because we'll have to look at USDT dominance on its own. So what is happening on a daily time frame, guys? We could see a little bit more of a spike if it comes to altcoins. Let's have a look at the weekly time frame. So if it comes to weekly time frame, what I believe is going to happen if it comes to USDT dominance is that we will see the similar scenario as we have seen in here in December/January. The question is, are we going to bounce from these levels towards the upside? Who knows? However, if we are going to go there, make sure that you remember about the fact that this is a strong area of support with proven history of a strong support. So make sure that you take out some goddamn profits. So that's about it in this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, peace and love, crypto.